I I know from the old lists of Jeskai Ascendancy, Jund was always a tough matchup, being able to tear apart their hands.
Any combo deck,
Yeah.
super weak to Jund. Honestly, not
But
super weak, but
I'm not sure with the new one if they're because I feel like Veil Summers is a viable card to be able to play in the main board because it is a 1 mana spell that cycles in itself.
yeah.
So I wonder if that's something McCuster could be playing in the main, which I don't think there's much punishment for.
Yeah.
At least like as a 2-of.
I don't think I saw any, but you are right. Like I can't seeing it be awful. Like I know there's certain legacy decks that play 4 in the main. A lot of the new Underworld Breach decks were so something similar.
But also, I mean, I'm assuming McCuster's on 4-color.
Yes, just got Sunset Green.
Yeah. I like the addition of Teferi into this as well.
That is like the Veil of Summer, basically,
Yeah.
for the deck. Like, stops all interaction. Not the easiest to remove in Modern, so Summoner Pact, draw for turn.
Yeah, it's pretty bad with Jund, though. I mean, against Jund, because Jund's doing most things on their turn.
That's sort of, I'm saying Teferi itself is hard to answer. Like, it's hard to deal a bunch of damage unless you're running, like, the random, like, Dreadpore or whatnot on the main board. If he can keep the board even, or just, like, empty.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but again, I don't think Jund really cares about Teferis.
No, it'll keep him alive long enough. If he deploys one threat and Teferi enters and resets the board a little bit, that's where McCluster wants to be. He just wants to have time. And there's a Colligan's Command in hand, there's a Bolt in hand, some instance. At least Colligan's Command can't make him discard a draw step. That's what we saw on Saturday. What, like 3 times in one game? It was
Twice. It was twice.
Okay,
Twice.
it was brutal.
But it was
though.
back to back.
Yeah, it was back to back. Very unlucky. Okay.
But yeah, that felt bad to watch. Getting Colligan's commanded twice.
Oh, we're in 6 up deck.
The Verdant from his graveyard back to his hand.
Just a Crucible of Worlds.
2 mana Crucible Worlds, though.
Mm-hmm.
with an option to deal 1 damage that we saw kill somebody on Saturday.
Cluster fetches and goes to 16.
I like the fetch for a basic island here. If he's trying to buy time, keeping your health here is very important, especially with a Ren and 6 coming down on turn 2. It'll allow Static to play a lot more of his more greedier cards on the top end.
Turns the island to a 5-color land. Serum Visions.
Doesn't like one, likes the other though.
Looked like a Caryatid, I think.
Well, that is a key piece. So if that is a Caryatid, I agree with putting that right to the top. Especially against Jund. That is not going away anytime soon unless Satsuki plays Liliana, but I don't think he has one in hand currently.
Assassin's Trophy. On the island.
That is the closest that Assassin's Trophy will be 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did McCluster just fail to find?
Believe so.
And he also shuffled away his Serum Vision keep on top. That's unfortunate. Because he could have declined there, correct?
Yep, he could have, but... Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe it does force you. But,
regardless... That'd be crazy if it forces you, though.
Let's see. Just check real quick. But regardless, it was fine there.
I was just saying it was unfortunate.
No, it's not because we saw his hand. We saw he had a one lander, and the card on top was a Sylvan Caryatid, so he wouldn't be able to cast it. He just drew the Flooded Strength.
I didn't get his. I didn't see his hand at all. So that's fine.
It is a May ability, but he decides to shovel it away. Yeah.
But yeah, that's smart then. I didn't realize that you saw his hand.
Oh, because he got Inquisitioned at the start of the game.
I missed that.
Yeah, that's what got the Caryatid.
I think I was looking at you.
No, you said because you were like, oh yeah, got rid of the Sylvan Caryatid. That's a key combo piece. No, you literally said that.
All right, I need to sit up and wake up. Apparently, holy moly!
First one's always the toughest, dude.
Liliana coming down for Statscape Plus and discarding.
He's just playing Jund Super Friends at the end of the day. Maybe there's gonna be a Fires of Invention somewhere.
I'd be excited. I'd be very excited.
That'd be hype.
But also, kind of where you want to be with Jund, you just kind of want to be double casting per turn and just activating your Raging Fiends. That'd be so hot.
Raging Fires? That could be a sick deck name, honestly. Raging
Oh my god, that'd be
so
so hot. That's actually pretty hot. I like it.
Can I just play lands in Modern with fires?
No, that's too greedy.
Wait, what if I did though?
I'll just play nothing but the man lands.
Every man has fires, and the things that work with them, Sylvan Advocates do.
We might have some hot tech coming up here. I'm gonna build that tonight on next page. I'll let you know how it goes.
Zach Roberson, the innovator. Move over, Patrick.
I mean, that is what you call it here in local Green Bay.
Oh, look at that, another Inquisition.
2 wishes. I'm not sure what the blue card is.
So, yeah, 2 wishes. Cerulean Wisp, Summoner's Pact, Teferi, Manamorphose.
Taking the Summer's Pact. I like that choice. Keeping him off his creature mana that really enables his deck. Surprised me, I also haven't found a Ascendancy either yet for McCluster. That's
well, the wishes basically are Ascendancies because they always play one in the side.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. It's been a while since.
That's okay. Yeah,
been a while since I've seen an Ascendancy deck.
Oh, things have retrace. It's gonna be really good for the Inquisition. Whenever he draws a land, it's just an Inquisition now. That's pretty good.
Oh, I haven't seen that ulted in a while. I don't think I've even seen it ulted on like a SEG stream.
I've seen it some. Normally, it's not the most game-winning ult. Because like right now, Sasha has no lands, but it's
in this,
great here.
In this situation, I bet he's very comfortable with that happening. I bet he could, with knowing McCluster's hand and knowing how far behind. Well, he's not really that far behind because his deck is made to dig, and he can find his Sylvan Caryatid or any mana creature for that fact. But I was kind of wondering what Static's thought process is to run it out or like get the ult instead of try to keep Ren 6 around for like just wait one more turn for the ult. Because obviously, he could afford the time almost because right here he plays. If he top decked the mana creature, he'd play just the mana creature, and he doesn't have the mana to play Ascendancy, which would allow you to minus with the Liliana, and then be able to go ahead next turn alt and still have Ren 6.
Let's get a quick look at his sideboard. So there is a Jeskai Ascendancy, a Teferi, Find Finality,
Silence,
Knight of Autumns, a couple silences. But the silence is not tutorable with the Wish because it's multicolored only.
Oh,
that's just for secondary game plan.
I thought it was non-creature.
Game 2.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Fey Wishes. Yeah. I had to double check to make sure you couldn't get land with it because that would be pretty nice. I guess he's stumbling on lands, obviously. But pretty nice sideboard, honestly.
Yeah, nice ride range to combat a lot of the more difficult matchups that he has. I remember hearing a story from Saturday or Winbox that McCluster silenced somebody 2 turns in a row and then won on the turn afterwards. I'm like, wow, that's so disappointing.
Discarding a Fate Stitcher doesn't feel bad at all. That feels really good.
That's a mana creature right there that he needs. And that's definitely a mana creature that you can wait to cast as well, because I do believe it gains haste.
Yes. All Unearthed cards gain haste when they return to the battlefield.
This looks like just a cycle.
Yep. Trying to find that land.
We should definitely put basic lands in there for mana pools.
I mean, yeah.
We'll get that for the next stream or next round.
We can probably get some actual custom. Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't think there's too many people playing Storm besides.
But just to
have it we can get some like custom made ones, like the actual Storm tokens.
Okay, we don't need custom.
No, I'm just saying, like, so that way there's not just 5 lands sitting on the side, so people know they can actually use these tokens. Some Trigger on the stack, Bolting a Fate Stitcher. Cluster just not left with the whole bunch.
Yeah, and a lot of his redraw spells aren't in his hand either. That's a tough situation right now. I mean, with how slow Statsky's playing this, I mean, he has plenty of time currently, too, though. Like, he's at a healthy 13. Statsky's at 11. I don't think McCluster's too worried right now at all. Empty his mana pool, shift a turn. Raging Ravine, I think, was the draw for Statsky, which is a creature that'll help him end this game out.
Yeah, a creature here really is gonna. I mean, that's what he's looking for. He's had a hand of just all spells, like all non-creature spells, basically.
Not even redraw spells, too.
Yeah, exactly.
The more heartbreaking part when your whole deck's just redraw spells.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess not your whole deck, because Ascendancy is your redraw spell.
Bolted again.
I'm surprised he played Overgrown Tomb there because he has a Rage Ravine in hand, doesn't he? The Jund player? I swear he saw him have one.
Looks like a Goyf and something else. Cerulean Wisp.
Oh, Kolaghan fan.
Kill it again. Make you discard. This feels like a stranglehold.
Well, the good news is that Liliana hasn't ticked up too much here. So
Yeah.
that definitely helps McCluster.
It's gonna be soon, though. We're left with 1 card in hands of Goyf.
Goif's just going to come down next turn, start
If he
plussing.
draws a land, it's probably gonna be an Inquisition.
Oh, 100%. There's no reason to keep the land. But once again, yeah, I mean, once the Tarmogoyf comes down, it is a clock.
Thoughtseize that. Gets around that. Probably take what?
Ascendancy. It's just the safest. Because if he takes Ascendancy here,
It's the birds.
well, here's my thought process behind it. If you take Ascendancy, it allows the Ascendancy deck to, wish for another one, but it keeps him 2-1 in hand, essentially. Because then, I know, talking with McCluster on Saturday, that it's much easier to go off with 2 in play,
Yeah.
but the whiff chances do go up with just 1. So I personally would take the Ascendancy here.
I'm just looking at it more like you take. What is it? You ended up taking the birds. I was just looking at it because Liliana Plus is like if he finds the land and plays an Ascendancy next turn, like you can just separate the piles. Like
Then you lose your Lily.
yeah, but I mean there's also like this. There's a chance he didn't draw a land, which he has. Yeah,
We're gonna go
just locking it out.
Yeah.
So gets game 1.
Post board. I feel like John's percentage goes up.
Yeah,
being able to board in.
We saw a bit of McCluster's side. But
Yeah.
The silences don't seem good here. Really.
No, unless you have a Teferi in play,
Mm-hmm.
then the silences are huge.
He brought in some number of silences, it looked like.
But you really need that Teferi in play in order to lock out the Jund player.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go print out match slips real quick. My friend Picor here will keep everyone company.
But yeah, so I feel like Jund's percentage goes up because of the more interaction they can bring in and cut some of the more I don't know, restrictive removal spells like Assassin's Trophy obviously stays in, but being able to bring in like Rex Sage effects and Graveyard effects definitely help as well. And that one's a little bit tougher. Grafdigger's Cage, not a big fan of. You know, he only saw this one Summoner's Pact out of all the cards he's seen. And for Stitcher, it's still a tough window. I mean, it would be a hard card for McCluster to interact. The only cards that we saw were Teferi to interact with Grafdigger's Cage. Not to say that McCluster doesn't have any more in the sideboard because we didn't get a whole peek of it. Otherwise, Bloodwood would also be a good card to bring in. I'm primarily talking from Jund's standpoint because Jund is a deck I played for numerous years. And when I first started playing Magic, it just a deck I'm very comfortable with and have a better understanding of. So McCluster is going to be on the play here, which definitely helps a lot. But I think McCluster in this matchup doesn't mind taking play or draw, because if he's on the play, you know, he can. Either way, something's going to probably get removed out of his hand, so he's more inclined to keep less functional hands that are more able to reconstruct itself better in the face of Jund. So it's a tough one. So McCluster has Bird, Serum Visions, Ascendancy, Land. Can't imagine this bird gonna live past this turn. But we're actually gonna see a Thoughtseize from Sasaki. Gonna get a full look at the hand. Bird, 2 Serum Visions. Do believe that's a sleight of hand and a Ascendancy.
Pretty fast sideboarding.
Game plans are pretty straightforward from both sides. Bring in more hand removal and less restrictive spot removal. I was talking about Grafdigger's Cage for Jund.
I would love that. Does he have one in his sideboard?
I'm not sure, but
okay.
I was on the fence about it.
It's super good.
Because you only saw Stitcher in one singular pact. I mean, you could probably put him on 2. Oh, but
Pact doesn't stop.
No, it doesn't stop.
Pact.
Yeah. I just realized
But the Stitcher is really important because that's how the Jeskai Ascendancy wins at instant speed. Everything else requires it has summoning sickness like Sylvan Carrier did.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stitcher is like the easiest way to win. And I mean, if you're struggling with things some things are just bad in the matchup, bring it in.
Wait, he Thoughtseize and took a bird?
Birds?
Interesting.
It's a lot of birds.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm kind of confused. He left a Ascendancy in McCluster's hand. Off of the Thoughtseize.
Oh, okay. So he has more hand. Oh, that's Renin 6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he can still slam a Jeskai Ascendancy this turn.
Um,
Is there a Stitcher in the graveyard?
No.
Oh, there's a Stitcher in hand. What's in his hand?
Yeah, unless
If he didn't take the Jeskai Ascendancy, he has to have something.
he has to have Assassin's Trophy or something along those lines. Because I think that's the only way you let him resolve a Ascendancy if you are have a plan for it.
Because we saw, because he had the Inquisition, so that's.
Yeah, take Seer Vision here, seize more cards.
Don't kick, shoot another bird.
Oh. So McCluster.
Praying.
Yeah, McCluster here getting on top with one Ascendancy, draws a Wish. But McCluster still needs to take some time to establish a board state here in order to go off. So
If he finds a land, he can play a Sylvan. Carry to that'd be nice. Oh,
another birds in hand that will.
he's gonna get shot by Renin 6.
Yeah, I trade.
There's no way. Yeah.
Yeah. And if he took the Ascendancy, would have counted towards his Goyf count as well.
Oh, spicy. There's no way it doesn't get shot, right? Two.
I'm trading my Ren 6 for a birds any day of the week.
You can go shoot it, double Goy. Whew.
I'm really surprised the John player is letting him keep this Ascendancy for so long.
I don't believe he has any interaction with it in his hand.
I think it's going to be a 4/5 here. Planeswalker, land, creature, sorcery. I don't believe. Oh no, Slime Hand's instant. Correct?
Is it? I mean, he said he had all sorceries in his graveyard, so.
Oh, did he?
Slate.
I thought Slime Hand was an instant, but I could be wrong about that.
There's a sorcery.
Sorcery. Oh, that's interesting.
Mm.
But yeah, so just a 4/5s on the Tarmogoyfs. Rager and Bean in play. Jump. Oh, another Goy.
He had both those Goys in his hand last turn, but chose not to play it. I don't believe he has any interaction, but he's making it look like he does. I mean, McCluster has to try it now, right? Like,
Yeah, he's dead next turn. He does. I think he has a Veil Summers in hand, so must be in the sideboard.
Yeah, that's a Veil Summer in hand.
So even if John player is representing interaction, it doesn't matter. McCluster here should be able to wrap up this game. It just comes down to not whiffing, which I think the lists have now come down to the terms of not like that percentage goes way down now.
Yeah, I don't believe you can whiff with a Wish in hand.
Yeah.
Really just sprawling it out there.
Mind you, I feel like this game plays differently if he takes the Ascendancy. Resolves the cycle trigger. Wishing for a.
I didn't hear the name perfect. It sounded like Dark Scale Ritual? Something Ritual? I don't know. I've seen this list function once before, I think.
I used to play against this list a lot back in the day against Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy was the one I played against way back.
So it looks like it's just a thing that untaps your creatures.
I don't even know what that artwork is, honestly.
No, but he cast it and oh no, he untapped due to Ascendancy. I'm dumb.
Is it a blue and black card? It looks like it. This is blowing my mind right now. Oh, Star Scala Ritual.
What does that do?
This additional cost cast put -1/-1 counters on a creature you control, draw 2 cards.
Oh, that's pretty hot. Hot little attack. You like it?
Yeah, that's the artwork. It's terrifying.
Second Ascendancy comes down from McCluster. I think at this point he's won the game.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting the count up to 11 because he has to get up to 11. Also have both of his creatures untapped because John has a blocker back, but that's no problem for
Fate Stitcher can tap or untap, right?
Oh, he is going to tap down.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I wasn't sure, but yeah, I feel like this game plays very differently if he takes the Ascendancy early on. Yeah, Jordan could easily just scoop it up here at this point.
I'm gonna point out. I mean, each of these, he doesn't have to draw his card, but he's going to. He's just gonna represent everything. So Sasha just gets to look at the deck basically. So like the number of Valor Summers in the list and whatnot.
Yeah. Finds third Ascendancy.
So I feel like he wanted to skip there, but letting it go.
I think he still has an on tap.
He missed one.
He missed one?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he still had one on the stack.
He missed one, so I was just like, nope, because you get information at that point. Like,
Yeah.
you've made decisions and whatnot. You can't really back that up. But honestly, if McCluskey, because he had a land in hand there, if he whiffed at that spot when he said nope, that would have been game. And that would have been insane.
Because all four things trigger, and McCluster at that point has to declare how they go on the stack. Correct?
Yeah. Well, he can stack them however he wants.
Yeah,
But
obviously,
yeah. But when he made his creatures bigger, and then he did the glitter wish, he found a card. That means the abilities had resolved.
Okay.
He started resolving his wish. So.
Are both effects on Ascendancy of May?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you can just miss them. Did I really? I mean, I knew this deck was very intricate on how you need to play it, and like the sequencing matters a lot. But yeah, I didn't realize it was this complex. Well, I think he has lethal, yeah. And Sasky. Seen enough at this point. And willing to scoop it up. Moving to game 3. I mean, Sasky had a strong start. Killed 2 birds. 3 birds, I think.
Did you have fun watching that?
I learned. So I guess, yeah. Learning's fun.
That's not true. Don't lie. Don't lie to everyone. Learning's not fun.
I
That's
mean,
unfun.
learning's fun when it's something that you are passionate about or like really care about, like magic.
Stasiak didn't have fun.
No, he did not. He did not have fun.
Yeah.
I did though. I learned that you should take the ascendancy.
Yeah, taking the ascendancy is good.
Because there's a strong chance that you whiffed there if you only was able to have one ascendancy.
Mm.
So, because seeing one land hurts so much when you start going off.
Very true.
But having two ascendancies just takes care of that problem, obviously. But yeah, so I think John learned their lesson rather quickly.
He should take it almost every time. Even if he has, like, taking one of the bird when there's 3 total, like.
Yeah, and with a Ren and 6 in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you would bring in Graph Figures Cage as a John?
I'm saying if you had cards that you think weren't just good, like every card in his deck can't be good against just
Yeah.
If you have the spot, bring it in.
Okay,
It's better than some cards.
But it's not a card that you 100% bring in.
No,
Okay.
not at all. It's one of the last things I would bring in. But
Okay.
like if it is better than just some other card, yeah, I'd bring it in.
Okay.
Like here, he won because of Fate Stitcher. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just curious because I know you said that you would bring it in. I was wondering what the context of that would be.
Not on my highest priority, but I would bring it in if I had nothing
Space
else
for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got you now.
But yeah, I feel like any game McCluster wins on camera, it's gonna be with the Stitcher.
Stitcher enables so much.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Just a hasty mana dork.
Yeah.
Really.
Who knew?
A hasty, amazing mana dork.
Oh no, it's McCluster's going down. I feel like Ascendancy doesn't mulligan well.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You saw him go for that Dark Scout ritual to draw 2 cards because you need to have some cards to.
Yeah. And I know Stansky has at least a Lightning Bolt and a Inquisition in hand as well.
I mean, Stasiak just feels
Stasiak.
so
Oh my goodness.
Oh, did you do it again?
Yeah. Well, for me, to names is just like the literal reading of their name. Like McCluster. Easy.
McCluster.
Like that's how I would read that if I did not know how to say his name.
Mm-hmm.
Barbeau. I think I could get there. I mean,
I think the only weird one is Jared's name, and then Austin's. Hokenstad, Gartsky. Marhefke. I love Marhefke. That's a cool last name.
That's a cool name. Tough for me to say.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely.
Blackfeet Cliffs, Inquisition to start.
3 lands. Sleight of hand.
Wow, 3 lands. That's more than McCluster's had the last 2 games.
Yeah, taking sleight of hand.
I believe Wisp requires a creature to target to cycle.
I'm not sure. Jaws of Netherland for turn. Definitely not what McCluster wants to see.
Yeah, target creature becomes blue, untap it, draw a card. So that card is currently uncastable.
That's the escalate card in hand for Jund play.
Brutality?
Yeah. I really wish I was playing Jund when that card came out because I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Take some respect.
Cluster's gonna fetch here and save a little time. Finds a breeding pool. Yeah, this is. I mean. Ooh, surgical extraction for Jund in hand as well.
So, definitely good. But that is why McCluster has a Jeskai Ascendancy in the sideboard, but it requires him to catch a Glittering Wash now.
Yeah.
Unless for some reason
But-
McCluster forgot to take it out.
But knowing But knowing he has an Ascendancy in his sideboard, do you even care then?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Because there's a whole extra step of going
I get,
into
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Put
So
some,
you don't just die out of nowhere.
Yeah, put some load behind. We're going to get a Collective Brutality here. No escalates, just choosing one of the modes, which is...
It's going to be instant or sorcery.
Oh.
Life gain doesn't really matter too much.
Oh, I mean...
Or not life gain damage, but... Veil of Summer. Draws a card.
How's that card still legal?
Right? Play things, idiot.
Another Veil Summers the draw from the cluster. Very good, very good. Liliana is the only interaction.
I mean, Liliana's pretty good here. Since McCluster didn't just slam his Ascendancy there.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's John's only interaction for...
Oh, the current? Like...
No, for
Veil of
Kirited.
Summer.
For Kirited.
Okay.
That's his only interaction for Kirited.
I get you. Does McCluster have a Kirited in hand?
No, but he has a Veil Summer. I'm just saying, like...
Oh, okay.
I'm saying Veil Summer is a very good draw.
Mm.
I mean, it's a very good draw in numerous occasions. I mean, numerous situations, but... Wait, does it counter... No, because it's you and the permanents you control, which doesn't include the graveyard. So I was thinking, does it counter surgical extraction?
Yeah. Doesn't... Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, that card would be nuts.
Can counter Liliana minus, though.
Yes.
Broken.
Kolaghan's Command.
There is a Kirited.
Yeah. Looking at his cards, realize, wow, I can't interact with that card. I do like that they printed pretty much a new Kirited, but...
It's nice that he played land. Stasiak might be thinking about just making him discard. He's left with a couple cards in hands. You know he doesn't have... You know he's played the lands that you've seen.
Yeah.
But second the Pete land.
Kirited is a new card. Digging for a Liliana is, I think, the only thing he's really looking for here. But even then, just gets stuck because of Veil Summer in hand.
The Bolt's nice to have still. It stops the Stitcher at least a little bit.
Very true. Very true.
Gets past Veil of Summer.
Oh, is it only hexproof? Oh, only hexproof from black and blue?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just hexproof. Okay.
It,
Veil Summers has a mile-long
Yeah,
hex.
yeah. So its spells can't be countered by blue and black. It's you and permanent control gain hexproof, but not from Bolt, so it's not going to save him there.
But McCluster here
Nowhere for
lining up,
Ascendancy.
lining up the win for next turn. Wait, Kirited, is he? Interesting. He shipped a turn. I guess he has Veil Summer, so it's actually safe. Never mind. I forgot about Veil Summers in hand. Even though we just talked about it for 5 minutes. Whew! Today's a rough one already. Yeah, I was going to say that's really interesting that he shipped a turn without playing the Ascendancy, but he has the Veil Summer in his hand, so it's completely safe and right to do.
What a sick number of draws from Cluster. Being left with a Wisp, an uncastable spell, and then just gas.
Yeah, he's hit some runners here. That's very true. But there is a chance that if Jund sees it, could disrupt the combo or just.
Oh, what a sick.
It's not good though.
No, I mean it gets it out.
Yeah.
Like at the very least, it gets it out of his hand.
But ooh, does he rip off the Kolaghan's Command here to
Make him discard? I mean, guess not.
because you know he has Ascendancy in hand to just take one more card out of his hand. I don't know. I would think about it.
I would think about it.
He's gonna do that actually in the draw step here.
Yep.
Or
I'll
upkeep.
keep before he draws. Yep. Deal him 2, make him discard a card.
Yeah, you can ship that sleight of hand pretty easily. That's actually smarter to not let him draw. Because there is a chance that McCluster just hits a Stitcher.
I don't know if I like that. Because, I mean, he still could have had a Stitcher right now. You're kind of just like enabling Stitcher. Like, you tapped out, you don't have any response.
Yeah, at this
Like,
point.
he had Bolt and everything. He has the surgical for Stitcher, but it's a weird spot where he might not be able to get the Stitcher if McCluster plays correctly.
Yeah. This is very... This really comes down to if surgical can do something.
Mm-hmm.
Discards a wish. I was gonna say, since if I mean, this is kind of cheesy, but like, if McCluster declared mulligan before Jun declared their mulligan, I think I would have mulliganed my hand. Because obviously,
If you're the Jun player?
yeah, because Jun has to declare first, but I know there's some people out there that won't wait.
See, okay, you did it properly.
I know there's some players out there that don't wait for the active player.
Let's see what I want to see if McCluster can win through this turn. I guess it depends on what's in the sideboard. I don't think I saw a hasty multicolored creature. Did you?
You got a better peek at a sideboard than I did. It's 2 Stitchers hit the exile zone for McCluster.
Did McCluster show his hand there?
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
But I don't think. I guess it does. It does matter. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what was in it already, so I don't know if they've resolved abilities. I can't really.
I think we're too far gone
Yeah.
at this point. McCluster has taken so many.
If there's a Fate Stitcher in hand, then that would be the
There-
only way
There was one in
he
hand.
looted it away. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
but-
think it will be relevant. Sassy's tacked out. He can't interact at all. But that would be the only time I would go in there. And I can't really back it up, but
Yeah. Lightning Bolt here is very good, though. It limits McCluster to.
I should tell them there's 8 minutes left in round.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, Lightning Bolt's pretty hot, actually, because if McCluster can't win... Well, I mean, he landed a second Ascendancy here, so... Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. He needs a hasty creature. I'm dumb. But even the following turns, he's... I think the only creature I know of that's in his deck is Lightning Bolt that doesn't die. I mean, yeah, I think it's only Caryatid and Bird
Birds, yeah.
and is left in his deck that are creatures, and Birds is the only creature that can attack,
Mm.
and it dies to Bolt.
Yeah.
So, McCluster here. Okay, so McCluster here actually Summoner's Pact. So Summoner. And
So somebody's fact, find enough birds.
Bird.
He might have a multicolored spell that gives it haste in the sideboard.
I would
but-
imagine for this scenario. Like this is, I feel like this scenario happens a lot.
Yeah, but I cannot think of something.
Anger.
That's
Is
not
ang-
multicolored.
Oh no, it's not.
It has to be multicolored.
Wouldn't that be sick though? To have 2 angers in your side, or at least one.
Get him out of here. Is anger even modern league?
I don't know, but wouldn't it be sick to be like cycle discard anger? All my
Yeah.
creatures in face.
Yeah.
They're all lethal now.
Okay, so he's drawing 2. Yeah, he's running out of cards. So. Okay, Noble Heart I can also attack, but still no summoning, or has summoning sickness.
Yeah. But now the sentence.
Oh, he says, "I don't kill you here." Says, "Go ahead." Electing to not use any of the mana to play a creature, so it doesn't have some.
Oh, and the Liliana too. And he's gonna be able to keep bolt mana open.
Why would you not play a creature there?
No, you 100% play a creature because you need at least another creature to attack with.
It plays around Liliana by playing creatures, and it's just
Because
representing lethal.
I mean, honestly, here John had removal for both mana creatures, but McCluster doesn't know that.
Yeah.
So you 100% run out second creature to protect your creature from Liliana minus, because obviously you'd still sack Carried there.
Yeah.
Because your bird can actually attack.
Yeah.
But wow, I don't think it matters though,
Uptick. Wow.
because there is still a window for McCluster to win this game.
Honestly, I feel like that window's gone. This Assassin Trophy and the Lightning Bolt, but now
Oh, he has the Assassin Trophy?
Yeah, he drew it. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So now I feel like it really is. Can Stasiak close out the game in 4.5 minutes with the 5 extra turns?
He has a Carried Head. He's going to force him to cash in. Oh, okay, so Jump player has to bolt at the end of your turn here to kill the bird. But he's just going to take his draw step, give him a little bit more information. Plus,
because he is left with 1 card in hand. Oh, Bolt Bird.
then
Down tick.
there we go. That's the line of play I was thinking. That's what I would have done. Because if he does have Assassin Trophy in hand that you said, yeah, just bolt. But I do like taking the draw step there.
Mm-hmm.
Your actions, I mean, you have plenty of mana for all the plays.
Cluster looks at his sideboard and then says, "Go ahead." Let's.
Goyf as a
trying to end it as fast as possible.
Yeah, he's closing this window real quick, and McCluster needs to form a hand at this point too. I think he's only left with that.
Wisp charting Goyf. Finally a castable card, looting twice.
I think there's another Wisp in hand. What land is that? What land is that? That blue green? Is it the
Breeding pool?
No, I'm talking.
Waterlog Grove?
Yeah, that's the.
Sack land. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Horizon land.
Yeah. Just haven't seen it played before. It looks like the tap land where you gain 1 life. Kind of looks like it from a distance. Like the commander printing, which I was like, that's really weird to play, but all right.
Yeah.
Looks like we're just getting a quick Goyf check. Wait, is that McCluster's
Graveyard?
Oh, he does not have much resources to do this either. I mean, obviously
I don't think McCluster can win this in this situation.
I mean, obviously, you know, he has to
Instant land, creature, planeswalker.
I don't think there's an enchantment. The enchantment's the only one that would be, but it's still a 5. Should be a 5/6 if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. He says he's not gonna swing. Oh, he said he's not gonna swing. I'm pretty sure he's afraid that there's a Dryad Arbor. Because if he swings and taps out there, a Dryad Arbor would kill him. That Misty Rainforest dude's in his head.
That's big brain.
There might honestly be one. I could see
I couldn't. Why not? As a one-of, just throw it in there.
He's not crossing that Misty Rainforest. Like, that's intimidation, dude.
Yeah.
Down to Killbird. But he needs to attack. Time's almost
Okay,
up,
he's got a Rage Intervene now.
But
so
I mean, he would still be dead to his tap. So.
Well, no. What I'm saying here now is he can at least start attacking with the Rage Intervene.
Yeah.
Because that I would attack with Rage Intervene, not try to use it as a blocker. Summer's Pact in hand for McCluster.
Summer's Pact, choose not to loot.
Getting.
This looks like Noble's the only thing. Oh, he needs to reveal it.
I'm assuming he's going to come down right here anyways.
Okay.
Hang on. Don't jump the gun. Yep, it's coming down either way.
Okay.
Doesn't care about
Yep.
Kieran whatsoever. Aggressor did leave it off to the side
Mm.
from his hand. I personally would have been fine with that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, still needs to reveal it. Like if he took any other actions, I was gonna go in there.
Yeah. 100%. I agree with that. But
But yeah, didn't touch his hand.
didn't touch his hand, kept it separate from the hand.
Mine's nurse repealing. Oh, it's gonna be time. I'll go in there.
Yep. Just letting the players know that after turn, your turn 0, so Jun is turn 0. I think. Oh, that's a Plague Engineer.
Doesn't have to worry about Stitcher.
I mean, Stitcher's already gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about it. But that is something that could interact with Stitcher.
Yeah. I wonder what he named on
Still
it.
no attacks here?
No attacks there's not right. You have to be attacking here. At least with the Tarmogoyf. So let's say at minimum I know Tarmogoyf should be a 4.
It's a 5-6,
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
It's 5-6. So alright, run the 5-6. Stasiak only has 2 more turns. I guess he still has lethal over the span of the 2 turns. But he has another creature in play and he has 2 mana open. Like I feel like there you definitely attack with at least the Tarmogoyf. I mean, he obviously has to attack with just the Tarmogoyf because Plague Engineer has 76s, but I think the play there is to attack. What do you say?
Yeah. I mean, you need to eventually win.
I mean, I feel like 2 turns he can still get it done. It's just a little bit more looser of a play.
Cluster said, I think I can kill you now. I'm not seeing how.
Unless he has some creature in the sideboard that we didn't see.
It basically has to be a flyer too, right? Like.
Yep. We have not seen any removal from the cluster. I know some lists, some of the very, very early lists, were running Retraction Helix, but I don't think the cluster's on Retraction Helix.
Definitely not something you can get out of the sideboard. Silence, wear and tear. Oh, is that a Flesh and Blood? That's not what I thought it was.
So what is that card?
I believe it deals damage equal to the target creature's power and toughness.
Ooh, okay. So Gunplay here, just trying to figure out how...
Assassin Trophy, one of the Jeskai Ascendancies. In response to the Manamorphose. Choose not to search.
Yeah, either McCluster wins here and kills the Jun player, or Jun just wins over the next 2 turns. Could you play like Electromancer or like Brawl in this deck, or is the list too tight as is?
I have no idea, honestly.
I don't know.
I have no idea. a lot of his colors are 1 mana cantrips, so it doesn't really do anything there. And then there's like Glittering Wish on 2, which doesn't do anything there.
Yeah, it's a green white, right?
What was that?
Glittering Wish. It's
Green white.
Green white. Yeah, I guess yeah, you're right. Brawl doesn't really do anything. Is that 10?
Yeah.
Wow. Unlucky for the John player here.
Yep. Okay, well, that was kind of miserable. You had to be attacking there, I feel.